Hey everyone, welcome to another $1,000 strap search. I've got my $1,000 in singles here, and I'm about to show you what I found. But before I do, let's talk about this week's tip. We just got through Halloween, and now we've got Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up. And my tip has to do with Christmas. Now, I'm sure a lot of you may have some of the notes that I've shown on previous videos on your Christmas wish list. I would recommend not getting those notes for Christmas. I would recommend telling people to get you money so you can get those notes. That way, you get to choose which particular note you're getting. You get to pick the grade, and you get to pick, the year, the denomination, whatever the case may be. They may not necessarily know what they are buying. They may overpay for whatever it is. They may not even buy one that's real just out of ignorance. So if there is collectible currency on your Christmas wish list, tell them just to give you cash. That way you can get it and you can make sure that you're getting the right thing. All right. So let's take a look at what I found this week. Here's my 1,000 in singles. We'll get them out of the way and let's take a peek. Did find quite a bit, and before I dive into this a little too deeply, I did make another road trip to Vegas, and this is all Vegas money. And with it being Vegas money, the batch here contains money from Mandalay Bay, Luxor, Excalibur, New York, Park MGM, Bally's, Paris, Link, Harrah's, and Caesars. So this is what I have found in all of those places. All right, first up, we've got a Where's George bill. I found a Where's George bill in this bundle. I think it's always so cool to find Where's George bills when I go to Vegas because I don't discover them till I get home when I do my searches. So I know that this one is going to be interesting. I always mark down where I got them from. So this Where's George bill actually came from the Park MGM. That used to be the Monte Carlo, for those of you who didn't know. So yeah, starting off with the Where's George. I'll log that one in as soon as I'm done with this video. Let's see what we got here. This bill, okay, I didn't have any of these yet, and that's why I pulled this. This doesn't seem like a big deal until you look right there. It says Series 2017A. I've got all kinds of 2017s. I thought I had all of them, but 2017A is out, and this is the first 2017A that I've received. So I pulled it. I'll have to start a new page in my book for 2017A. Let's see. I did find a birthday note, in a sense. This one was from 1965. This would be the 19th of July, 1965. What do we got here? This is a trinary, 1s, 2s, and 5s. Another trinary, 0s, 5s, and 7s. 1s, 2s, and 6s on this trinary. 0s, 3s, and 6s here. 2s, 5s, and 9s on that trinary. 1s, 4s, and 6s. Now, I've said in the past, I collect trinaries and I collect quads, hoping to find matching serial numbers on bills. I don't think that they're worth anything more, but I do know that it's really cool when you pull two bills with the exact same serial number. And by me just limiting it to trinaries and quads, I know I increase my chance of finding bills. This one is a trinary. No, it's not a trinary. This one is... Why is this one even in here? Fooled me twice, I guess. Fooled me when I pulled it, fooled me when I put them in order. Yeah, that's not a trinary. So we'll put that one back in circulation. This one is quads. Zeros, quad zeros in the middle like that. Quad 2s. And quad 3s with a 5th. Quad 4s. And this one has 5 zeros. Wish it would have started with the 5 zeros rather than them being in the middle like that. I did find some stars, and I will check these when I check all of my stars. Like I said, I can look these up individually and take about 30 seconds to a minute each, or I can do 200 of them in like 15 minutes. So I would just put them in a pile, and I will sort them all out once my stack gets big enough. But yeah, these quite a few stars in this particular batch. So that'll be getting pretty close to being checked. 2013 star notes. We got quite a few in this load. 2009 star note. Another one from 2009. Then we get to the old notes. This one was from 1999. Another one from 1999. 95. 95. 95. Another 95. And the oldest note in the group, this one is from 1977. 1977A. And I believe I found this one in the batch from Caesars. Caesar's Palace gave me the oldest note, 1977. So that's what I found this week. What did I pull out from my safety deposit box? Well, when I pulled out my $10 Confederate note, I did get a lot of views on that, so I decided I'd bump it up a little bit. This is a $100 bill from the Confederate States of America. If we look up on top, it says October 1862 was when this particular one was issued, and of course that's handwritten. Underneath you can see right here the handwritten serial number 24274. 24274, handwritten. Richmond, Virginia. It says 100, and the bold print would be Confederate States of America will pay to the bearer on demand $100 with interest at 2 cents per day. And then when you read the fine print, it says 6 months after the ratification of a treaty of peace between, and then you go on the other side, the Confederate States and the United States of America. Now, I find this note pretty interesting. This is John C. Calhoun, who is represented here. Looks like he's got indigestion or something. It's just a really interesting picture. Looks like they caught him mid-burp. Confederate States of America. Okay, and then let's see what do we got on this side. Receivable in payment of all dues except export duties. So that is the bill on this side. If I was to take it and flip it over, the back is blank, but there are 2 stamps on the back indicating that the interest was paid out on this bill. Interest paid, what is that, the first, or interest paid to, and then it says, what is it, 1st January 1864? 1884? Looks like something to that effect, but it can't possibly be. At Jackson. So I'm assuming that's Jackson, Mississippi. You can see that somebody's thumbprint got tangled up here in the ink. It is signed on the back as well. And then on the bottom, there's another partial stamp on this thing as well. Can't really make out a whole lot of it. This here is 1865 is what it says on the back there. At maybe Atlanta. I can't quite make out what the stamp is, but this was redeemable. And the thing that makes it neat is the fact that this wasn't supposed to be redeemed until there was a treaty between the North and the South, between the Confederate States and the United States. But someone cashed it in for the interest, I guess, is what it would be. Because on the bottom right there, $100 with interest at 2 cents per day. And since you have a starting date, October 2nd, 1862, you could calculate the value of it at 2 cents per day just by checking out a calendar. So that is the $100 1862 Confederate States of America $100 bill. Let's take a look at the book, see what the book has to say. Got this one out here. And if we look here, Confederate States of America. Now, you'll notice in the book, this has a little bit of a more greenish tint. Mine is faded, of course. Still, mine's in pretty decent shape. You can see right there the grade in VG8, you're talking 55. If you go to 12, you're talking 70. 20 gets you at $100. 40 puts you at $125, and choice uncirculated is about $225 on that particular note. You can see right there it says the center picture is slaves working in the cotton field. At the left is the bust of American statesman John C. Calhoun of South Carolina, and Columbia standing at the right. And of course it has a blank reverse. So that is my $100 bill from the Confederate States of America. Like I said, it is hand numbered. They are hand signed. You can see the signatures down there on the bottom. And once again, if you look at them real close, you can see that isn't exactly black ink. The iron in the ink has oxidized. That'll give it a little bit of an orange rusty glow to it. Not a glow, but a rusty hue. And that's one of the things you're looking for when you're looking at notes like this, is to see if it does have those rust marks. All right, so that's my $100 bill, 1862, Confederate States of America. If you guys learned anything new this week, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like what you see and you want to see more, please subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends about it. And I love reading all your comments. I do my best to answer them all. So thank you very much. I'll see you again next week.